good evening right across Australia. For the last time this year, welcome to The War, our final episode for 2006.
Our final episode, yes, and Craig, I'm delighted to see the year's ending exactly the same way it began, with John Howard making Muslims feel as unwelcome as possible. Did you see his comments urging all Muslims in Australia to speak the Queen's English?
You can't get anywhere in this country unless you learn to speak the English language.
Look, fair enough. I agree with the PM on this one. How can you have any credibility in Australia if you can't speak English properly?
I guarantee.
He won't go far.
Also in the news, did you see? There's been more flack this week over police using capsicum spray, and look, I agree, it is completely inappropriate. I mean, if police really want to harm an assailant, they should use Brussels sprout spray.
Yeah, although vegetarians love that, so I love meat lovers' assaults.
The big Law and Order news, though, of course, continues to be Jihad Jack, who, despite being acquitted of terror charges, has to endure these very strict curfews and control orders banning contact with other people.
Including Osama bin Laden. Osama was literally on the top of the list of people that Thomas isn't allowed to talk to.
I know how much Osama loves their little chats, doesn't he? You know, he likes to ring up and talk about the footy or little baby Suri.
Yeah, whether Brad and Angelina are good together, Osama loves a good gossip. And since Jihad Jack can no longer pick up the phone, Osama's had to be a little bit more proactive to get in touch with his old friend.
Hello, Jack! It is I, your good friend Osama! Oh, it's good you remember me, boy. Oh, there we go. I thought you don't write, you don't call, I thought you forgot me, you know? I know, with control order. You can't contact me, but I can contact you, eh? Here I am! Don't laugh at Osama. Don't laugh at Osama. You know I gave you $3,500. There's no jihad. Where's the jihad? You just sit here and you're hounded by today, tonight, all day and night. There's no jihad. I think you'll have to change your name. No more Jihad Jack. You'll have to be Wussy Jack or break your promise to Osama Jack.
I'm sorry, Sheikh. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
This is not jihad.
I better go. I know surveillance everywhere. Not a good place for Osama to be.
If I wasn't going, I'd invite you in for a coffee, but I got to take my wife to the doctor.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. No one has time for Osama anymore. It's not safe for me to be here. Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you. Thank you.
That's right, shoppers, come on into the Persian Rug Shop. It's a massive warehouse clearance and all our rugs have got to go.
Excuse me? What are you doing out the front of my warehouse?
I'm the surprise spruiker.
Well, I'm the crazy warehouse guy and you ought to be walking out the door.
Well, shoppers, it looks like the boss has gone crazy.
Yes, I'm absolutely insane. Now go and do a giant clearance.
What about you, sir? I find you hugely offensive.
You've got to go before midnight tonight.
My patience has been massively reduced.
Oh, well, my patience has been massively reduced.
This is madness. Now, get on your truck, get on your trailer, go and tell your boss...
Your surprise spruiking is never to be repeated.
Now, I love my fast food, but the one thing I can't stand about fast food chains is all the upselling they do.
Oh, the whole would you like fries with that thing?
Well,
yeah.
they don't do that so much anymore. These days, it's more like I ask for a Big Mac, and then they try to upsell you to a whole meal.
As if a burger wasn't fatty enough.
Yeah, but my question is, how much do you have to order before they stop trying to upsell you? For instance, let's say you order every single item on the menu. Can I please have a small Coke, a medium Coke?
Medium Coke?
Yeah, a large Coke, a small Diet Coke, medium Diet Coke, a large Diet Coke, a small Sprite, a medium Sprite, a chicken Caesar roll, a Thai chicken roll, a chicken tandoori roll, a warm crispy cut chicken salad.
Crispy cut chicken salad. Any dressing?
Yeah, all of them, please. All of them, all three. 6 nuggets, 10 nuggets, 20 nuggets, flake cone. What kind of McFlurries do you have?
M&M Oreo Crunchy.
I'll take all three, actually. A Big Mac, value meal,
What size?
a large,
Sorry, with the nuggets, what sauce did you want?
all of them.
Oh, all of the sauces?
Yeah. A fillet fish meal,
What size?
large,
Yep.
and a cheeseburger.
And the cheeseburger.
Yeah. Sorry?
Meal or just the burger?
I should probably go a meal. What the hell? How much is all that?
146.
Oh, Jesus. I got like 20 bucks. No problems at all.
And they still upsold you. Don't believe it. Well done, mate. Tell you what, all that shameless upselling, you know what they deserve? They deserve a ticket and a fine.
Well, Jules, we've been receiving some complaints lately about the number of fines that you've been giving out, and people are saying the Citizens Infringement Officer is only in it for the revenue raising.
Come on, mate, that's what guilty people always say. Anyway, my tickets don't raise that much money because people always dispute them and go to court.
Yeah, I don't know. I still prefer the old-fashioned way of disputing tickets, like this.
I mean, drifting. What are you thinking, mate?
What are you going to do, man?
I'm going to book you.
Huh?
I'm going to book you, give you a ticket.
You don't even have any power.
Hey, come on.
You don't even have any fucking hair, man.
Mate, I'm just doing my job, all right?
See, that's disputing a ticket, right?
No respect, Chaz, no respect. If you do the crime, you've got to pay the fine. And this week, I've been cracking down on another big problem.
I'm Citizens Infringement Officer. We're cracking down on inappropriate baby names. What's the name?
Perfectly fine.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Lucian?
Lucian.
Yes.
It's a little bit poncy, isn't it? Hunter. I'm sorry, that's actually a surname. Surname as first name. It's a $100 fine. Tiana. Ill-thought-out name.
Serious?
Absolutely. What was it again?
Tiana.
Tiana. OK, see, now Tiana's going to have to live with that name for the rest of her life.
Alright.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just trying to help out.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, all right. That's extremely puncy. What were you thinking? No, you weren't thinking, were you? No, you weren't thinking at all.
This one's Samuel.
Samuel, unfortunately, I realise it's not your fault, but it reminds me of somebody I hate. It's $75 fine.
2 days.
Madison with 2 Ds. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to fine you $50 for a bogan name. Bogan name with bogan spelling. Can I just ask the name of the child, please?
Julian.
Pretentious first name. You're going to get in a lot of trouble, beaten up, all sorts of stuff.
Bentley.
Sorry, Bentley. That is a $100 fine. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you have a sister and you call it Mercedes, you're going to be in big trouble. Yes.
Pegasus Ezekiel.
Pegasus Ezekiel. Are you serious?
I think it's character building, so...
Character building?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's fine building, that's for sure. Dakota. Oh, as in the American state? Using state
That's not why
as name. Doesn't matter, madam. $50 fine.
What?
I'm sorry, the Dakota's going to have to live with it. Sorry, they're just trying to improve names around here.
You want to chat fine?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, come on. That's all right. Sorry, madam. I'm just... That's a littering fine too, madam.
This is Air Traffic Control. We've got beautiful flying weather today.
Universal Pictures presents Flight Number 93.
Hi, this is Sandy in the back. Can you call ground to get some more pillows and blankets, please?
One ordinary September morning.
I've got some special cargo on board today. Really? Who's that? The Australian cricket team going over for the Ashes.
260 passengers and David Boone.
United 93, you've got clearance for takeoff.
From director Paul Greengrass.
We got a major situation on flight 93. David Boone has just opened his 8th can of beer.
Comes the story of one flight that would change the world forever.
I think he's going for the record.
52 beers on a single flight.
For God's sake, I don't want any more lager within 10 miles of that plane.
Carlton United 93 in cinemas everywhere.
Speaking Christmas plans. We've spoken a lot about airport security this year and how the airlines and passenger terminals are constantly stepping up security measures in the wake of each new threat.
Well, we have, but I wonder how much the message is getting through. I mean, look, I think people have become more security conscious when boarding the flight, but it seems they get a little more lax on arrival at the other end.
Yes, they drop their guard a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
They're not as alert to trouble as they probably should be. So, to test this, we ran a little experiment this week involving those hotel chauffeurs and courtesy car drivers you always see in the arrivals hall.
Yeah, so we went to the airport and we took note of the name on the card of this chauffeur from the Hyatt. It said Takahashi, so we then wrote that name down on a card of our own and waited at the gate to see what would happen.
Takahashi? Ah, Takahashi. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Can I take these for you?
Oh, thank you. We're from the Hyatt. You want to take your bags?
Well, grab
take your bags?
Here we go. This is the bus. Inside.
Just throw them in the back.
Thongs.
Sorry, yeah, we didn't.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. You all right?
Fuck off! Bloody Asian drivers.
We don't have any of that six-pack left, do we, Hanso?
No, there's a bottle up ahead though. Are you guys thirsty?
Beer, Takahashi? No? Beer?
Have you ever had anal sex, Mr. Takahashi? Anal sex?
You don't want prostitutes for you in Sydney? Well, we could... Excuse me, sorry.
Hyatt Hotel, here we are. Just make your way out of the courtesy vehicle.
Okay.
Please, welcome to the Hyatt.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our final show of the year, we have a very special music treat for you. They're probably the hottest act on the planet right now, so please go absolutely crazy and give it up for Boy Band!
We're the world's biggest boy band, the gayest looking as well. So gay. And every cent we make, we spend on hair gel. I'm the one who warbles up an octave every time. I'm the one who shuts my eyes, and I'm the one who can't mime. But no one saw her. She took my heart forever. She took my heart. She took my heart. She took. I'm the one who warbles up an octave every time. I'm the one who shuts my eyes, and I'm the one who can't mind. The moment I saw her, she took my heart forever. Even though we're playing gigs in a Westfield shopping center. I'm the one who tries but fails to start his own career. I'm the one who follows the drugs and we're the world's biggest boy band. Thank you very much.
Oh, I've had such a hard day. Yes, it has been jolly busy, hasn't it? Don't know what that's got to do with it.
Goodbye subtlety. Hello, are you being shagged?
I'm just not feeling myself today.
Yeah, he's actually feeling me. Goodbye double. Hello single entendre.
Ooh, my knickers are all wet.
Oh, dear me.
No, my own knickers. They're full of fanny butter. Discharge from the genitalia.
That's Are You Being Shagged? 10:15 Friday on ABC.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. My pussy got stuck in a tree.
Oh, dear. I trust you were able to rescue your cat.
What do you mean, my cat?
Now, straight up, a special mention to Naomi Robson, who this week unveiled her new co-host. It's prompted child behavioural experts to warn parents to treat Steve's death as a serious issue with their children.
Yes, you want to treat Steve's death as a serious issue, Naomi.
Yeah, I like the lizard. It's got a lot more charisma than she does. It's a better understanding of the world.
Yeah, but people say dressing up like Steve Irwin was a bit tasteless. So, I don't know. I thought it was nothing compared to what she wore when David Hooks died.
Now, there's a lot of drama in current affairs shows, but look, they're not all doom and gloom. People have problems and they get over them. And the one thing everybody does while recovering is walk along the beach.
For 11 long years, Christian Pereira has been searching for the truth.
Now, look at them all. I mean, can you believe how many bereaved people are walking around on our beaches? And, you know, with all that suffering, the least I could do was offer those people some comfort. You're right. Yeah? You're right. It's OK, we'll get through it. I thought you were going to kiss me then. We'll get through it. You've got to give yourself permission to grieve.
Okay.
It's all right, madam. We can get together. We'll make it.
Let the healing begin. Look, it's the end of the series, so we're delighted to present the What Have We Learnt from Current Affairs This Week Awards. Our first award is for the biggest overstatement in current affairs this year, and it goes to this woman speaking about school children whose soccer balls occasionally land on her roof.
It's just like living in Beirut, you know, banging, bang, bang, bang.
Next up, we have the award for the best comic turn. And who else could it go to but master impressionist Chris Simmond and his world-famous Leighton Hewitt routine.
So, not even Leighton Hewitt can throw his voice 10 kilometres. Come on, Mr. Jones.
The man's a genius. But now the award for the most number of nods during an interview. And check out this marathon nod from reporter Erin Edwards, standing on the right.
Maria, are you changing lives here? Erin, I actually really believe that we are, and I really hope that we are. I mean, when you look at these children, when you see the difference from when we first started with them to today, the transformation is quite amazing.
23 nods! Extraordinary, isn't it?
But now for the most dangerous place in Australia award. And this one goes to Nimbin, New South Wales, where the drug pushers simply won't take no for an answer.
We made no efforts to conceal who we were or where we were from, but within the space of 1 minute, we were offered drugs 6 times.
So you're actually getting offered drugs every 10 seconds. It's a shame that they didn't get any footage of the reporter actually being offered any drugs whatsoever.
Come on, don't be sarcastic, Andrew. It's totally true. Look, I went to Nimbin for just 24 hours and I came back with 8,400 spliffs. Look at that.
It is quite a lot. Well, look. Well, if you think that's alarming, this is the award for wildest youths. Now, all year, Current Affairs has been telling us criminals are getting younger and younger, but only Today Tonight has the courage to expose the baby-faced menace that's bringing down society.
They're barely out of nappies and already they're being taught to thieve.
Using a 3-year-old to steal from a market is part of a growing trend.
That's no exaggeration either. We've got some security camera footage here which you might find disturbing.
Give me the money!
Look. Look, there are all kinds of problems in this world, but luckily we have experts to solve them.
Of course, some experts are more expert than others. And the most expert is Damien Tudorhope.
The Family Association's Damien Tudorhope.
Who's turned up on current affairs shows no less than 12 times this year.
Extraordinary. Good old Damien Tudorhope. He just set up a camera and he can't help but walk in front of it.
Just before we go, we'd like to read out a letter that we received a few weeks back. I quote, "Why don't you guys say something positive about current affairs shows for once, instead of always knocking and whinging?"
Fair point.
Well, you're absolutely right. We have been very harsh. And so to finish the year on a positive note, we've decided to finally give some credit where it's due and give someone a pat on the back for a job well done. So we went to the ACA offices. You guys have won the award. Just like to present
big
it.
time.
Don't they want to win the what? Don't you guys want to collect your award?
This
You've collected
marvellous.
awards. Well done.
Congratulations,
guys.
everybody.
Well done.
Thank you very
You
much.
have won the Slightly Less Crap Than Today Tonight award.
Well done. You've done it. I'm going to say it was really close for a while there, but when Naomi Robson started wearing Steve Irwin's clothes, the lizard.
That just brought them down.
You pipped them.
You were ahead.
Well done.
Do you want to make a speech to the millions of Australians who turn you on while they're cooking dinner?
We feel we're doing a very good job at Carter Fair, and I'm glad that you guys think the same thing.
Do they thank the welfare cheats?
The welfare cheats?
Yeah, and the rip-off merchants?
Oh, thank them for what?
And the greedy councils for giving you the material.
All the material. Why don't you thank the schizophrenics and the mad, mentally ill people who you go? Come on.
Thanks to everybody. Thanks, guys.
Well done. Well done.
We've closed down. The liquidators have been called in and they're giving us until 10:15 tonight.
Finally, the all-time masterpiece, now on DVD. The Persian rug clearance commercial, Director's Cut. The classic advertisement as its director intended.
Well, my original concept was for a much longer commercial. It was 3.5 hours. But sadly, the studio wanted it massively reduced.
Digitally restored with surround sound.
And it's our biggest sale ever.
And exclusive glimpses into the drama behind the scenes.
It was the most insane project I've ever worked on. Absolutely crazy.
It was very difficult. At one point, the crazy warehouse guy said he was walking out the door.
The Persian rug clearance commercial, Director's Cut.
Still, it was easier than directing Jessica Tandy.
And in other news this week, Al-Qaeda has launched a major recruitment drive because their membership numbers are on the wane.
Well, if they stopped blowing themselves up, they'd have more numbers, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, to deal with the shortfall, Al-Qaeda's put out a hugely entertaining video where a guy urges Westerners to convert to Islam.
Into the light of truth.
Doesn't his charisma just sparkle off the screen?
Yeah, it's not very effective, is it? And they got us thinking, what would happen if instead of releasing boring videos, Al-Qaeda converted people to the same way the Mormons do?
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, I'm Elder Craig and this is Elder Andrew. We're from Al-Qaeda. I wonder if we can spend a few minutes talking to you about radical fundamentalist Islam. Al-Qaeda?
Al-Qaeda?
Al-Qaeda what? It's Al-Qaeda. It's a small religious network, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, a sort of terrorist organisation.
Yeah. Hello, madam. How are you? How are you? Don't be scared. We're just from Al-Qaeda.
Just wanted to discuss the destruction of Western civilization. So your son, is he a terrorist?
Sometimes.
Aren't you sick of being a Zionist crusader on a mission of hate?
I support John Howard, so...
Ah, so you are.
so-
You indeed are a Zionist crusader missionary of hate.
Are you ready to die as believers in the battle against the...
Yay!
You don't want to die a martyr on our side?
Not today.
Thank you, Infidel.
Thank you. Jihad.
To Hollywood, and in a public statement this week, Tom Cruise said he's convinced Paramount only dumped him because he's a Scientologist.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's right. I mean, I reckon it's just blatant prejudice. You know, people forget a lot of the good things that Scientology does.
Absolutely. Like, have you heard about these Scientology volunteer ministers? They turn up at disasters like 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina and administer spiritual first aid.
And hang on, they're just massaging people, aren't
Julian,
they?
it's spiritual first aid. It helps when you're in a crisis. And we know one Scientologist going through a major crisis at Channel 9 at the moment. So we thought it was only fair to help him out.
Jamie, things haven't been going too well tonight. We just got a massage table. It's spiritual first aid, Jamie. Come on.
Down on it.
Johnny, let Tom Cruise give you spiritual first aid. Come on, Jamie. You give me a massage? Oh, you're going to get one from Eddie. I'm waiting for... Eddie. It's not spiritual first aid.
على أن هذا الاقتصاد العالمي الربوي الممحوق الذي تستخدمه أمريكا مع قوتها العسكرية لفرض الكفر والإذلال على الشعوب المستضعفة يمكن بسهولة أن يتهاوى. فتلك الضربات المباركة قد ألحقت بأمريكا باعترافهم هم في أسواق نيويورك وفي غيرها أكثر من $1 تريليون خسارة.
Well, on that poignant note, thanks so much for watching throughout the year. We're taking some time off to lick our wounds and hopefully the war will be returning in 2007. So watch this space. Until we meet again, have a wonderful weekend. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
The Chasers' War on Everything is now available on DVD. The first 13 episodes, plus loads of unseen footage and other extras, yours to own from ABC shops, centres and wherever DVDs are sold.